where Ferraris are considered family cars and private jets are just another way to beat the traffic. Today, we're taking a look at some of the world's richest Arab kings. From oil tycoons to cultural icons, these kings have it all. Ever wonder who has more money than Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? Get ready to be amazed, entertained, and maybe a little bit jealous. The King of Morocco. Next up, we have King Mohammed VI of Morocco. While he may not be as wealthy as King Salman, he still has a pretty impressive fortune, estimated to be between $3 to $10 billion. But how did he become so rich? Well, like many other Arab kings, King Mohammed VI's wealth comes from his country's natural resources. Morocco is known for its phosphate reserves, which are used in fertilizers and other products. And as you can imagine, that brings in a lot of money. But King Mohammed VI doesn't just sit around counting his money all day. He's actually a pretty active guy. He's a big fan of sports and even owns a football club wide at Casablanca. Imagine owning your own football club. That's like every guy's dream. The Moroccan king is known for his love of luxury, with a collection of over 1,000 cars and a palace worth $2 billion. In fact, he owns a fleet of them, including a Bugatti Veyron, which is one of the most expensive cars in the world. And he's not afraid to show them off. Whenever he goes for a drive, you can bet that people are going to stop and stare. But despite his love for luxury, he's also known for his charitable works. He's donated millions of dollars to various charities and has even set up his own foundation to help those in need. It's great to see someone with so much wealth giving back to the community. The Emir of Qatar. Moving on to the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Despite being one of the Arab world's youngest monarchs, he is also one of its wealthiest, with a net worth of more than $2 billion. The source of his wealth, like that of many other Arab rulers, is oil and gas. The Emir has a fleet of luxury vehicles that could rival a Hollywood movie set. We're talking about Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Bugattis, all customized to his exact specifications. And when he's not driving around in his fancy cars, he's cruising around on his private jets. You know you've made it when you have a jet for every day of the week. And when it comes to fashion, he's not afraid to spend big bucks on designer suits and watches. This guy knows how to enjoy the finer things in life. But that's not all. The Emir of Qatar also has a personal zoo, complete with lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. And if that's not enough, he's built an artificial island off the coast of his country just for himself. It's called the Pearl Qatar, and it's basically a billionaire's playground with luxury apartments, high-end shopping, and its own marina. But wonder what sets him up apart. Unlike some of the other Arab kings, the Emir of Qatar is known for his love of technology. He's invested heavily in various tech startups and has even set up his own technology park to encourage innovation in the country. But that's not all. The Emir of Qatar is also a big fan of sports. He's actually the chairman of the Qatar Olympic Committee and was instrumental in bringing the FIFA World Cup to Qatar in 2022. Talk about putting your country on the map. The King of Jordan. Next on our list of royal ballers is none other than King Abdullah II of Jordan. Now, you may be thinking, wait a minute, I thought we were talking about the richest Arab kings. Don't be deceived by Jordan's stature. Although this small country is not as wealthy as some of its neighbors, King Abdullah II is nonetheless quite wealthy. His net worth is estimated to be in the $750 million range. So, how did King Abdullah II become one of the richest Arab kings? Well, it's all thanks to his family's investments. The Jordanian royal family has been investing in various sectors for decades, including real estate, tourism, and banking. And let's not forget about the king's own investments. He's got his hands in everything from tech startups to renewable energy. But despite his wealth, King Abdullah II is known for his down-to-earth personality. He's often seen mingling with the locals and is a big fan of traditional Jordanian food. In fact, he's even been known to cook for guests at the palace himself. And when it comes to hobbies, the King of Jordan is a bit of a thrill seeker. He's a trained pilot and often takes to the skies to fly his own plane. He's also a big fan of extreme sports like skydiving and scuba diving. Who knew that being a king could be so adventurous? One of the defining characteristics of King Abdullah II is his strong emphasis on promoting peace and diplomacy. He's been a vocal advocate for peace in the Middle East and has worked to strengthen Jordan's relationships with other countries around the world. In fact, he's often referred to as the Peacemaker King. Did you know King Abdullah is an avid fan of Star Trek? He even made a cameo appearance in an episode of Star Trek, Voyager. So, there you have it, a glimpse into the life of some of the richest Arab kings. While these kings live extraordinary luxurious lives, they make up for it with their generosity and commitment to their country. Who wouldn't want to be cruising around in a vintage Aston Martin or lounging on a private yacht? Hey, a guy can dream, right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on our next adventure.